If I was a med student all over again, these are the things I would tell myself applying into dermatology that I should do. And I'm currently a PGY2 dermatology resident physician. Number one, start early. I hate that this has to be the way it goes, but if you have any inkling that you want to do dermatology, start early. However, keep an open mind and go through all your rotations. And if you decide you want to do something else, you want to do something else. With dermatology being like literally either top one, two, and three most competitive specialties, the likelihood that your application will be good enough for other specialties if you decide to do another specialty is high. I would start going to my local dermatology conferences. I know this can be like a financial burden, and hopefully your school sometimes they have scholarships to go and present abstracts and research, but I would just start local. Go to your local annual dermatology conference, and it really is all about who you know, which is very annoying, but social capital is key. I would tell myself to not freak out about my clerkship grades, but to make sure like I go hard and kill it on step 2. Of course, you don't want to like fail one of your clerkships, but whether you get high pass or honors, it's okay. You want to get the best grades you can get, but on step 2, it's a one and done. Kill that thing. Do as really good as you can, because that score really does matter a lot when it comes to applying into these competitive specialties, especially with step 1 being pass fail. I would tell myself to be very specific on what places I do away rotations at. I think there's a spreadsheet out there which really, once you filter through all the toxicity, it can be quite accurate. You can see which programs like to take their home applicants more, which programs require pretty much like without saying that you need to do an away there for you to be like highly considered, because you don't want to go do an away at a place for a whole month, which is a monetary burden. You have no fighting chance of getting like a spot there. I'm speaking very plainly. At the end of the day, you should have a chance still. Doing your away rotations is pretty much like giving yourself an extra home program. I did 2 away rotations, and I felt like now I had 3 home programs because I had my own school in 2 places that knew me really well. Work harder and also work smarter. There should never be one project that you only have one thing down on your resume. You should be able to present it somewhere and also have it as like an actual article or journal somewhere, so that you can fill up the research experience as part of your application. You only need one good mentor, honestly, in my opinion. 1 to 2. I had about 2. Less is more. You want people that can vouch for you well versus a lot of people that kind of are just familiar with you. And lastly, I'm gonna be cheesy and I'm gonna tell myself not to compare myself to other people. Every single applicant is exceptional and brings something different to the table. And so you just need to figure out what you bring to the table. And yeah, and that'll be good. It should not be this hard to do a specialty that you love, but you know, that's just how it goes. Now you're a PGY2 girl if you didn't know. Oh, all right, bye.